Hey friends. Hello. Give me 1 second while I... Hey friends. Friends. Hello. Hey. Give me 1 second. While... Okay. You can tell me I ain't fly. I know I'm super fly. Love with me. Like I ain't been as smooth. Hello. Hey, Drudis. How you doing, my dear? Okay. Hi, Sandra Denise. Okay. We got our title in. All right. We are good there. Where is my recording audio? Maintaining your sanity, girl. Come hang out with me for 30 minutes and, forget your woes. Okay, guys, we are getting set up. As usual, we are going to start at about 8:05. Hi, Tanya. How are you? Hang on. We're going to start at 8:05. I don't know if you guys saw that I went. Well, actually, no, you wouldn't. But I'm going to be speaking at a virtual summit called the Power of Three. It's a women's empowerment summit. I would encourage you guys to sign up, to register. I'm going to be putting the link in my bio tonight. But I'm very excited about it. I did my introductory video with the group tonight. It's going to be a great time. I was invited by Karina Calhoun. I was a guest on her podcast not too long ago. So I'm really excited about this. The Power of Three, there are going to be people there to, educate, empower, edify, just a good old time for us ladies, okay? All right. So we are getting started in about 3 minutes. We have a few short stories and a couple of longer stories. But the stories are getting back, guys. Awesome, Tanya. The stories are coming back. I have some fun tidbits for you guys to know. Trying to think. Tell me something good that happened to y'all today. I'm trying to think about something good that happened to me today. Today, I did my introductory video for the summit. That was the good thing that happened to me, and it went well. I was feeling a little nervous. No matter how many times I speak in front of people, I always feel nervous, even if it's just online. But that's something that can happen to me. What else? Yeah. Trying to think. Oh, hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Hi, Joey. Totally forgot about that. Hey, guys. They're home in Boston, staying inside. Staying inside. All right, we are getting started in just 1 minute, guys. Make sure you share this out to your people. Facebook, want to remind you, there is a long delay on Facebook. So but you're free to stay on Facebook. I will totally read your responses. But if you want to join us more real time, please come on over to Instagram at nplconsultingfirm. And I am also considering, if you saw, I posted in my stories, starting next week, I think I'm setting up a phone line for the live show so that you guys can call in during the show and give your opinion. I asked the question in the stories today and I got a good number of yeses, so I think we're going to do that. Okay? All right, so it is 8:05. It is now time to share this out to your people, okay? So share this out while I get the recording started, all right? Tell your friends about me. Do 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 do. All right. All right, let's get started. Yes, welcome. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Thursday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If you're wondering who I am, I'm Natalie Pierre-Lewis. I'm the host of the show, and I'm the owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. What that means is I help people like yourself get your business paperwork together. Things like getting registered with the state, getting EIN numbers, DUNS numbers, contracts, basic brand protection strategies, hiring employees properly, getting appropriate bank accounts, making sure that you're logging your expenses properly. I help you do all of those things, ladies and gentlemen. If you're wondering why I'm qualified to help you, I'm so glad that you asked. I'm a licensed attorney with a specialization in business formation. I have been one for 14 years and counting. I've helped multiple people start their businesses both online and offline, brick and mortar and, digital. I've had many careers in the realms of entrepreneurship, the law, education, hospitality, and administrative support. And most important, I'm very passionate about making business and legal education as accessible to everybody as possible. Not everybody has the time, the money, or the desire to go to business school or to law school, but a lot of you have amazing business ideas. And if you're going to make it in business, there's just some things that you need to know, okay? And that's why I'm here. If you want to connect with me to see how we can get your business goals off the ground, here's how you're going to reach me. You're going to go to linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm, linktr/NPL Consulting Firm, linktr/NPL Consulting Firm. There you're going to be able to book a free 15-minute consultation if you're a first-time client. You're also going to be able to download the free Biz Launch cheat sheet that will help you get your dream business started in 7 days or less. As well, if you are trying to, get a crash course in business ownership, I encourage you to pick up Business Startup Basics. It's my 4-video, 3 ebook series that gives you the nuts and bolts of being a business owner, how to set everything up properly. It's only $59 and, it saves you tons of money. So go grab that. Also, I am going to be a featured speaker at the Women's Power of 3 Summit. It is going to be a very empowering time, ladies. Ladies, come and join us. I'm going to put the link in my bio after the show, okay? But that's enough about me. Let's talk about what this show is, NPL Legal Dish, just in case you didn't know. I pull stories from the news, stories from social media, stories from gossip sites, anywhere that has something interesting. And I pull stories that I feel like have lessons that we can learn as business owners, and we discuss them, okay? So I'm going to want you guys to put some stuff in the boxes. I'm going to ask you to give your commentary. Facebook, we've got some people coming in. I want to give you guys my disclaimer. Facebook has a very long delay, about 30 to 60 seconds. So when I still want you to participate on Facebook, if that's where you want to participate, it will just take me a little bit longer to get to your response. If you want to speed up my getting to your response, I encourage you to join us over on Instagram at NPL Consulting Firm, because the delay is shorter on Instagram, okay? But all right, now that we've covered all those, we're going to get to our stories, okay? Hello, DG99 Elohim. How are you? All right, so the first story that we are talking about, actually, I'm going to do the tidbit stories first. There are a bunch of little short ones that I want to talk to you about. So yesterday we talked about, actually, no, I'm going to leave that till later. Oh, so an interesting factoid that I found out this morning. Did you know that almost 2,000 trademarks were filed last week alone? Not last year, ladies and gentlemen. Last week, there were almost 2,000 trademark applications filed. There were 1,997 trademark applications filed last week. Ladies and gentlemen, protecting your intellectual property these days, it is not a luxury, it is a necessity. People are out here locking things down, and you need to do the same. They're locking them down at the rate of 2,000 applications a week. You don't want to wait too long if you have an idea to protect it, because chances are, if people are trademarking at a rate of $2,000 per of 2,000 applications per week, the chances of someone having a very close or even identical idea to you are very, they grow and grow. So I encourage you guys, if you do have a logo, a business name, a slogan that you are using to sell goods or sell product or sell services in the marketplace, you need to protect it, okay? Because people are trademarking like hotcakes. Second short little factoid. Where do you go to trademark an idea? Well, DG99 Elohim, it depends on what you're trying to do. Now, trademarks protect your brand in the marketplace. So trademarks are if you have a logo, a business name, or a slogan. And for that, you would go to the United States Patent and Trade Office website and you would do the application there. So that's if you're trying to do a trademark. Now, if you're doing something like a piece of art that you've created, like a painting, or you've written a song, or you've choreographed a dance, or you've written a poem, you want to get a copyright for that. And for that, you're going to need to go to copyright.gov, okay? Hi, Akron Confetti Company. So, and then if you're doing a patent, like if you've invented something, you go to the United States Patent and Trade Office as well. So yeah, so trademarks and patents, you go to the United States Patent and Trade Office. Copyrights, you go to copyright.gov. Now, if you need to know further the difference between trademarks and copyrights and patents, I encourage you to pick up the Protect Your Biz video training bundle. It is 2 videos and 3 ebooks that teach you all about trademarks, patents, and copyrights, the differences in how you protect your different types of intellectual property. And you can get that at gumroad.com/nplconsultingfirm. I'm very well, Akron Confetti Company. Thank you for asking. How are you? But yes, so what was I saying? Yeah, I was answering your question. So yeah, trademarks and patents, you go to the United States Patent and Trade Office. But make sure you pick up the Protect Your Biz video training, because that is going to help you figure out more whether you need a trademark, a patent, or a copyright, depending on what you're trying to protect, okay? All right. And the second factoid that I wanted to let you guys know about was actually, I wanted to ask you guys a question. Do you know what company filed the most trademark applications last year? I'm going to give you guys, it's good to see you too. I'm going to give you guys one guess as to what company do you think filed the most trademark applications last year? I'm only going to give y'all one guess. What company filed the most trademark applications last year? I'm not going to hold out too long, because we do have the people in podcast land that we have to think about, and we don't want them to be waiting too long. But L'Oreal, the cosmetics company, they filed the most actually international trademark applications last year. L'Oreal filed 189 international trademark applications last year. Now, I'm not surprised at this. When you think of a cosmetic company, they have tons of different products. Each one has to be protected. They've got lipsticks, they've got eyeshadows, they've got beauty tools. Everything's got to be protected. So I'm not surprised that L'Oreal is filing all of these trademarks. But again, this is an example of protecting your intellectual property. L'Oreal is not out here slipping, okay? They are not going to let anybody take advantage of their products, so they lock it down from the start, okay? And the third factoid that I wanted to talk to you guys about was if you were watching the show last night, we talked about Zara being sued by the clothing brand Amiri for copying their motorcycle jeans or whatever, right? And we all acknowledged that the jeans looked pretty much identical. Amiri sells those jeans for $1,150. Zara sells them for $50. However, I was doing some digging today, and apparently Amiri copied that style of denim or jeans from Balmain. So Amiri themselves are out here jacking people's style, and they have the nerve to sue Zara for trademark infringement and copyright infringement. Like, they have some nerve. You copied a style from another designer, and now you're suing someone else because they copied you. Like, I can't even believe the audacity. But those were the 3 tidbits that I wanted to talk to you guys about before we get into our meaty stories, okay? All right. So let's get into the meatier ones. Want to remind you, you're watching NPL Legal Dish. I'm Natalie Pierre-Lewis, host of the show, business formation specialist. I'm here to help you get your business goals in order and, get them accomplished. So registering with the state, EIN numbers, DUNS numbers, contracts, partnership agreements, operating agreements, basic brand protection strategies, hiring employees properly. I help you do all of those things, okay? So go to linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm and book your free 15-minute consultation today. So, one of the stories that we're talking about today has to do with 2 well-known apps. If you have heard of Tinder, give me a T. And if you have heard of Bumble, give me a B. Okay? If you've heard of Tinder, give me a T. If you've heard of Bumble, give me a B. Now, both of these apps, they are dating apps. You can, thank you, DG99 Elohim. Thank you, Akron Confetti Company. You can go on these apps and you can see people's profiles and you can swipe, if you like someone, or swipe if you don't like them, right? I don't know if you guys know, but the founder of Bumble, which is a dating app that is, it is where the woman, communicates with the man first, if that's the type of relationship that you're looking for. But the person who founded Bumble was also one of the co-founders of Tinder. And she left the company because of sexual harassment and all that stuff, and then she started her own dating app, right? But Tinder has sued Bumble for certain trademark infringements, using the swipe, because they said that, the swipe feature was something that was particular to Tinder. And they've been in a little bit of a battle for this trademark infringement suit. But Bumble is trying to use the pandemic to get out of going to court. Because as we know, because of the current situation, a lot of things have gone virtual. I think Zoom and all of these video chat services, they have never seen so much use in, their history. But Bumble, or at least Bumble's attorneys, they are fighting having to do virtual depositions. Now, if you don't know what a deposition is, it's when you have to answer questions from the other side, right? They ask you a series of questions. Usually this is done in person, but because of the situation, a lot of people are going virtual, and Bumble is trying to refuse. They're saying that that virtual depositions are inadequate and they should wait until they can do all of this in person. So do you think that the Bumble side, do you think that they are really concerned with, the pandemic, or do you think that they are just trying to stall because they don't want to have to fight this out in court? What do you guys think? What do you think? What do you think? I personally think that Bumble is just trying to stall. DG99 Elohim agrees with me. He says stalling. Yeah, I totally think they're trying to stall. Akron Confetti Company said stalling. There is no reason why you can't do a virtual deposition. We have the technology. You guys are looking at me. I even have the technology on Instagram to bring one of you on with me. We've got Zoom. We've got free conference call. We've got all of these video chat services where you can absolutely see where I am, where we can communicate in real time. Why don't you want to do a virtual deposition, Bumble? What are you hiding? But anyway, we're going to wait. DG99 Elohim said that's just a tactic. Right. So we're going to wait and see what the court decides. Maybe the court may side with Bumble and say, no, we want to do this stuff in person, but we'll wait and see. Yes. So, yeah. Next story that we are talking about. If you have young people watching, make them cover their ears, okay? Now, if you remember, we talked a couple of months ago about a Supreme Court case that basically allowed you to trademark vulgar words. There was a case of a clothing brand that the spelling of the clothing brand was F-U-C-T and it was pronounced fucked, right? And the ruling in that case said, just because you don't like how something might offend, someone or a few people, doesn't mean that it can't be trademarked. Some people want to offend people. Some people want to outrage people. So they allowed this clothing brand to have this, brand name that most would consider, obscene or scandalous. Now, here's where this case has been used to help so many other cases. There was a case of an Asian band that wanted to call themselves the Slants, and the court eventually sided with them. They're like, look, we can't use that word, but if y'all want to use it to describe yourselves, that is your prerogative, right? And now we have another win for, I guess more freedom of speech. There is a band called Thunder Pussy, okay? This band has been trying to trademark their name for 5 years. They were denied the trademark. They have been, their application has been opposed for the last 5 years by the USPTO because of its scandalous nature. The USPTO is like, we do not want no, bad words on our trademark books. So take your Thunder Pussy elsewhere, all right? Here's the thing. Thunder Pussy's counsel was able to show evidence of over 40 applications, some that have passed, some that have not, that have the word pussy in them, all right? So it's not like it's something new. It's not like something that other people aren't doing. So why are you holding up this particular group? And part of their argument was that they used this case with the clothing line of fuck. They're like, you allowed fuck through, but you won't allow Thunder Pussy? That's crazy. So Thunder Pussy has succeeded. They've gotten their trademark for their band name. And like I said, I hope you covered your kids' ears because, I don't like to swear in front of children. And my parents watched this show. Sorry, mom and dad, but this has to do with the law. This is business related. I'm not just on here swearing for no reason. But yeah, so they have won their trademark battle after 5 years of duking it out with the USPTO office. So do you think that was the right decision? Were they right to allow this band to trademark their name of Thunder Pussy? What do you think? Let me know. After that, we only have one more story. Okay, we're making good time. What do you think? I think it was totally the right call. If you're going to allow it for some people, you have to allow it for all. Just because you are offended by something doesn't mean that someone else can't use it. That's why it's called freedom of speech. So, go ahead. I've never heard this group's music. I don't know what they do, but, go on, make your money. All right. So now we are moving on to our last story for the evening, and it is a story of nostalgia for me. As you can see, the title of tonight's broadcast is Tiger Beat is Still Around? ? If you don't know what Tiger Beat is, you are too young to be watching this show. I'm kidding. So when I was growing up, before, social media hit really hard, we didn't have full access to celebrities all the time. The way you found out about your favorite celebrities were these magazines that were targeted towards teenagers. And one of them was Tiger Beat. They would have, pictures of your favorite TV stars and music stars and all this stuff. Tiger Beat was started way back in 1965. And as many magazines have done, with the way technology is changing, they went fully digital in 2018, right? So Tiger Beat is still around, and I was actually surprised to hear that. Maybe I'll check out their website sometime, but I doubt that any of the artists that they're covering are people that I care about. I'm a little bit out of their demographic. Yes. But Tiger Beat is still around. They are fully digital, and they are being sued by a photographer by the name of Paul Reifer, because Tiger Beat apparently, as they went all digital, they just kind of went on the internet and started swiping pictures of celebrities that they found online, some of which Paul took. And the specific ones that Paul is suing for are pictures that he took of Ed Sheeran. He is a legit photographer. He is saying that there is copyright infringement because Tiger Beat did not get his permission to use his pictures of Ed Sheeran on their website. And I picked this because I was very surprised to see this. Now, we have had tons of stories of celebrities being sued for posting, pictures that paparazzi have taken on their social media accounts. However, Tiger Beat is a publication. You are in the journalism realm. So you know all about, sourcing and copyrights and what you can use and what you can't. I find it very strange that a publication that went from, paper copies to digital didn't do their due diligence in terms of making sure that the photos that they sourced, who the source was so that they could credit them. Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter if you just found the picture on the internet. If you are trying to use it to make money, you need to be able to credit the source. Hi, Dr. IT Guy. You need to be able to credit the source. Tiger Beat is in the business of making money by people going to their websites, clicking on ads. So if you're using copyrighted photos, yes, you need to give credit. You need to ask permission before you use the photo. So Tiger Beat, I'm very surprised that y'all did not do your due diligence, but I'm very happy that y'all are still around and kicking, okay? So, so those were the stories that we had for today. They were pretty quick. We have almost 8 minutes. So I think that what we're going to do is we are going to open this up for questions. If you guys have any questions about the stories that we covered today we talked about the number of trademarks that were filed last week. There were almost 2,000 trademark applications filed last week. We talked about, hey Joey, we talked about the company that filed, yes, the teen magazine. Tiger Beat is still around. They are fully digital. Yes, we talked about L'Oreal being the company with the most international trademark applications filed last year at 189. Tinder and Bumble are going at it. And Bumble is like, I don't want to come out because of the Rona. And I don't want to do a Zoom interview because it's not adequate. We talked about a band with a vulgar name finally getting their trademark after 5 years. And Tiger Beat is still around. I am so surprised. So if you have any questions about the stories that we covered tonight, or if you have any commentary, please drop it in the box. Next week, we are going to start having a call-in line so that you guys can just dial a number, and if you want to, you can call in and give your opinion on the stories that we cover, okay? So if you like that idea, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like that idea, give me a thumbs down, all right? Also, if you have questions about business formation in general, like, how do I register my business? How do I get an EIN number? How do I get a DUNS number? What are the ways that I protect my logo? How do I hire employees properly? What do I need to have a valid contract? If you have questions about any of those things, feel free to ask them. This is your time, okay? This is why I'm here Monday through Thursday. This is why we chat with each other every night. I want you guys to be empowered as entrepreneurs. I want you guys to know what you're doing when you're out here in these business streets. So if you have questions, drop them in the box. I want to answer them for you, okay? Actually, I'm going to see if I can turn on the phone line now. If anybody wants to call in, give me a thumbs up and I can give you the number to call in. But I'm going to try and get this set up on here real quick. All right. So what better time than now? Because we still have like 5 minutes to go. And I want to make sure that this works right. So remember to go to link while we're setting this up. Remember to go to linktr.ee/nplconsultingfirm to see everything that I'm doing. That's where you're going to set up your free 15-minute consultation if you're a first-time client. That's where you're going to download the free Biz Launch cheat sheet. That's going to help you get your dream business started in 7 days or less. That's where you're going to pick up business startup basics. That's going to just a second. That's going to help you. Hold on. I'm turning on the line, y'all. That's where you're going to grab business startup basics. That's going to give you a crash course into entrepreneurship. Okay. So Linktree/NPL Consulting Firm is basically where you can find everything that I do. So we are starting up the phone line now to test it out. Hold on. Anybody want to call in? Anybody want to be my guinea pig? What is this doing? Come on, man. Okay. I usually do it on my tablet, but I'm trying to do it from my computer, even though my computer's like on its last legs. But yes, Podcast Land, thank you for your patience. You know, this is a shoestring production. So we do what we can when we can do it. Okay? All right. Well, I guess you guys are all right. I don't see any thumbs up for anybody who wanted to call in. So we are going to call it a night. I hope that you guys have a lovely evening. Ooh, sorry about that. Hold on. Hold on. Yes, you guys are going to sit here with me through it, okay? Sorry. This is a family affair. All right, here we go. So we are starting the phone line.
This service is provided by freeconferencecall.com.
You hear
You are
it?
the only participant in the conference.
All right. Let me put on the video part. Hey, man. All right, guys. So we've got like 3 minutes. If anybody wants to try and call in on the phone line, let me know and I'll give you the number. Nobody wants to call in? Okay. That's cool. We'll try it next time. But ooh, this is going to be fun. So get ready for next week. It's not a video thing. It will only be your voice if you want. But I'm very excited about doing this call-in feature for the show. So I'm glad that we tested it out tonight. Have a great night, guys. Remember to go to Linktree/NPL Consulting Firm. I'll be back here tomorrow evening, 8 o'clock, per usual, with our stories. If you find anything, thank you, Akron Confetti Company. You too. Stay home, y'all. Wash your hands. Come hang out with me. Y'all ain't got nowhere to go anyway, all right? We will be back here tomorrow at 8 p.m. Have a good night. Bye.